go to Spencer Gilmeyer. Moves across the 50. Spencer Gilmeyer runs over a man at the 40. Made him eat dirt as Spencer Gilmeyer rumbles into Admiral territory down to the 38-yard line.
Hello, Spencer.
Will go to Spencer. He's got running room again. He's across the 30. Spencer Gilmeyer 20. Spencer Gilmeyer 15. Spencer Gilmeyer 13. He carries Admirals down the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Oak Ridge.
The 25 to the 30, breaks it to the outside, to the 35 to the 40, the 45 to the 50-yard line, needs to block and gets it at the 45 to the 40, to the 35 to the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Johnny Williams, Oak Ridge.
Single man left. Helton will roll to the left side. He's in trouble. He fumbles the ball. Intercepted by Oak Ridge. Picked off at the 50. Ron Black 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. 15, 10, 5, you did it one too many times, Todd Helton. That one picked off by Black into the end zone. 64-yard run by Ron Black, and Oak Ridge takes the...
That's intercepted down the sideline. He's at the 35, he's at the 40. The Wildcats, Dallas sprint, and that might do it.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pizza Inn as we get ready for a Thursday night ball game tomorrow. The Wildcats traveling over to Farragut to take on the Admirals in what is another big region ball game for the Wildcats. And the way I figure it, Coach, you've already qualified for the playoffs with a win. A win tomorrow will give you a home playoff ball game is the way I figure it.
Yeah, there's a lot to play for, David. I think, number one, it's Farragut. We have, obviously, last year played a pretty poor game against them when we had some positive momentum going. So I think that's the first thing is we need to, try to even the score up with Farragut a little bit from the way last year's game went. Number two, it's a region game. I think, being a standalone game on Thursday is a big deal. And we know, obviously, Prep Radio does a phenomenal job of streaming on Friday, but then you're in the market with other games for the views because there's so many games. But I think when you have a standalone game, obviously you guys will be streaming. Rivalry Thursday will be down there. A lot of people tend to watch those games, and to me as a player, you would be excited about that, playing in that situation. Like you've said, playing – for a chance to clinch a home playoff game. A win would put us 9-0, 5-0 in the region. That would set up, Maryville does play Bradley Central Friday, and there's still a lot of football left to be played here in this region. But all our goals are ahead of us, and we feel good about, playing on Thursday. We feel good about the matchup.
Nothing personal to Mark Packer, but my suggestion is if you watch that broadcast, turn his sound down and listen to an Oak Ridge broadcast that cares about Oak Ridge and doesn't do continuous commercials during the course of the broadcast.
Well, I think, though, our fans will probably do that. I just was speaking on behalf of just the random people that want to tune into a high school game, whatever. But, yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think they just need to watch. They need to watch the prep radio broadcast. How about that?
Well, actually, the Dobbins-Bennett ball game, he was concerned and actually spoke to our athletic director that he really didn't want us to do it because he was taking away some of his viewership. So I took that as a compliment, honestly. But
yeah, I think so. I mean, I think y'all do a great job, and I feel like it's been that way since I've been here. And it's especially from the Oak Ridge pocket of who's watching from where. David, you probably know about where all the different states you reach, maybe different countries.
we have Korea, Germany,
talked
Japan, all kinds of people watching.
Joey Marin Ship's grandfather a minute ago about, I think we got that right, but South America. So
Yeah,
I
and
think
Chile.
you're all over the place. Chile, yeah. So.
Well, Coach, let's quit talking about us. Let's talk about some Oak Ridge football here. Obviously, you're coming off of a win this last week. Was not your best ball game, but as I said on the broadcast, and I think Alex said to you, what I said to you on the broadcast was there are no such things as an ugly win. Any win, especially in the region, they're good things. I mean, and it wasn't your best game, but you were able to win. And you look at the score. What was it, 24-10 or 21-10, whatever it was? You really, I mean, I never really thought you were going to lose the ball game, but it wasn't your best game, but you still won it.
Yeah, I felt like we just kind of come out and. I think our players need to learn a valuable lesson about just when you play a 6A schedule and perception of what you think about Hardin Valley versus the reality. They had some good football players.
They did.
And,
Number 2 was real good.
Yeah, 2 was really good. He's a state champion type track kid at a 10.6 100. So really good football player. They got him the ball a little bit. I felt like at times we didn't play as well as we could have. But, David, we're getting to the point now where if you do that, your season could be over at any point. So we just got to do a better job of maybe playing a cleaner game. Coming out 14-10 at halftime, we did challenge them a lot at halftime to come out and win the second half. Won the second half 7-0. So, but, at this point, you're chasing wins because the moment the moment you have a bad night, it could be the end of your season.
Most definitely, and you came out, and we're going to show the highlights. Obviously, we've got some junior varsity and freshman highlights. We're also going to have a couple seniors up here. Eli Pearson and Caleb Riker are going to come up here and speak after you. But you came out in the second half and you ran the ball.
Yeah.
It was either Wayne Gibson or Blaine running the ball. I can't remember, maybe one pass, maybe in that whole drive, maybe not. But you just ran it down their throat.
Well, yeah, we just had to come out and we challenged them at halftime. It was 14-10. We knew we received the opening kickoff of the second half, so I think it was imperative to score that drive. We didn't realize it'd be an 18-play drive, like you said, David, when we ran the ball down their throat a little bit. I think we chewed up most of the third quarter. I think they ran 3 offensive plays in the third quarter. And then you go into the fourth quarter, 21-10. You're kind of in control. We had the one called back at the goal line on the penalty, which would have made it 28-10. But I felt like in the second half we physically dominated them. And that's a good recipe for success, I think, moving forward, is if you can kind of – because, defensively we're playing really good football. Giving up 7.8 points a game, if that. I think it's 7.57, talking about the decimals and everything. So teams are going to have a hard time so far scoring on us. So, offensively sometimes, just – didn't complete on some passes, had some guys that were open, but we responded in the second half, played. Were able to run the football a little bit against the lighter Hardin Valley box, and did well enough offensively to get the win.
Let's roll the highlights. This is from this past Friday, a game played at Blankenship Field on senior night where the seniors were recognized. before the game.
So we have our weekly Adam Washington shot. Now we're getting some steam on the head, so getting playoff weather. So there's Adam on the screen. We got his picture, and then we get a little quick throw out here from Blaine Stansberry. So Jarrell Jimerson does a nice job blocking. So, these are extended run plays, David. We're just going to throw it out there to Adam and let him get that nice reception there for a 5 or 6 yard gain. So now here's the bubble pass to Jarrell Jimerson there. Does a nice job of chasing grass to the outside. And I believe this is the opening series, so, just gets the first down there. Takes a hard hit from number 11.
Penalties were a big issue for you in this game too, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, our block point, and then we didn't get one there, but our block pointing aim attack is not very good. Just people just slinging guys, just not playing very fundamental football. So Jarrell does a good job there on the seam route. So just kind of runs by the safety.
You got a penalty there, but you still hit the kick.
I think it was on somebody else, actually. That's what they said. But we're trying. We gotta clean that up. I mean, it's one of those things that our guys need to act like they're used to scoring touchdowns, and not hurting the team. So
there's Eli with an extra point.
Yeah, Eli with the extra point. And so we're up 7-0. So defensively, like we talked about earlier, there's a Monte Bishop coming in. We doing a great job here at the point of attack, as far as, playing everything, and get them off the field here. And here's Blaine rolling out, throwing the ball to Malik Howard on a nice little flood route for us. So, again, there's the throw and catch. So we do a nice job there in pass protection. You see Wayne Gibson right there kind of searching the edge. And these are just nice, safe sideline throws that we're able to, keep the chains moving. Here's Zayden Williams coming up. So we had scouted this formation a lot. They like to run the jet sweep to number 2. You see Liam Gerber there kind of fighting through the blocks. Caden Stewart. There's Zayden Williams coming up, and I believe that was on a 3rd down play, which we then stopped him on 4th down. So Blaine kind of directing, escapes the pocket. I feel like his improv's been really good this year, David. Blaine does a good job escaping the pocket here and does a nice job there of directing. Jarrell does a good job of catching the ball and staying in bounds. Keeps the chains moving. Now we kind of showcase this a little bit. This is the quarterback run series. So we're going to fake the ball to Wayne Gibson, and Stansberry kind of keeps it. So as you see, we get the defense to flow one side, and then the defense comes back to the other side. So that's that.
Until Blaine took the knee the last couple of plays, he was over 100 yards rushing. That was a career high for him for sure.
Yeah, so 100 yards rushing there, and sometimes the sack yardage kind of hurts us a little bit with his rushing. What can you say about the way Wayne Gibson's been? He's obviously very capable, and we're really glad he, Wayne did a great job in the spring running the football as well. So I think, I know he's not gotten to run the ball a whole lot this year, but I think it's been nice to see him kind of showcase what he can do. Back to back, he was close to 200 yards here against Hardin Valley.
Right.
Total. So do a nice job right there, Liam Gerber, Jarrell. As you see, they try to throw a little screen out. That's Zayden Williams right there. Zayden comes up, obviously a super physical player for us. Felt like Hardin Valley had a pretty good little skill group. So, again, we're back, throwing the bubble here. Trying to get extended run plays, take advantage of space. And here's Wayne on the power play. Kind of stutters a little bit to set his blocks up. And, low center of gravity. I was kind of telling Wayne that today. I was kind of like, hey, you ready to roll tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready to go again. And, so he's really excited about, being a two-way player right now.
He's playing less defense though.
He is. I mean, David, we as coaches back in the preseason, our plan was to play a lot of guys on defense. So we actually have at some positions 2 and 3 guys deep. So defensively, we've tried to keep things super simple and consistent all year. So we have a lot of different pieces we can plug and play, and the model's been good. There's Zayden Williams again. You know, Zayden obviously has a tremendous future for us as a sophomore corner, playing receiver now with Will being out. Gormley coming in, Caden Stewart, 2 familiar names for the coaches show defensively. You know, Caden's done a great job, very consistent. You know, Tyree Porter's been very consistent on defense. You know, guys are just playing ball and having fun with it. We're really doing a good job on that side of the ball. Here's the rollout, and I like what Blaine does. Nobody's open. So I think this is the one he just pulls down and gets the first down. I think this is before halftime. So just so the viewers know, right now we're in a 14-10 game. We gave up a trick play for a touchdown, which we had practiced, and we just didn't execute it. And then they threw a ball to number 2, probably the pure fastest player we've played all year. When you look at his track times, it's pretty impressive. But yeah, 4, and then I think now we're in the. But Wayne, another good run. Trying to think exactly where we're at, if we're on the third quarter yet. But nice run by Wayne right there. You know, you got Liam Gerber in there playing. You know, Malik had to come out for a little bit. There's Blaine rolling out another pass to Jarrell Jimerson there on the sideline. You see Jared Bafford blocking. Excited about his Tennessee Chattanooga commitment in this day and age. So there's Elijah Young, Torrey Holt, Liam Gerber. Caden Shipman's been a rocket center for us all year as a sophomore. You know, you've had Nate Stevens play, King Sandoval play a little bit. Tristan Chartrand's played on the offensive line. Coach Day does a great job coaching him up. Another pass to Adam Washington there. As you see Adam with a nice catch on the screen. Like his length right there as far as getting yardage.
You're getting more people involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we are. I mean, you know, like I said, it's trying just to, you know, take what they give you. I guess at this point, you know, when you're down a couple of playmakers, now we are in the second half. I remember this. I believe this is the 18-play drive we went on here in the third quarter. You got Stansbury rolling out. Obviously, I think this is an element of Blaine's game, which is really picked up, you know, just out-of-pocket play. You know, does a really nice job of keeping everything forward. I would have liked this run to hit inside a little bit, but there's that. So, again, fakes it to Wayne, and then Blaine does a good job there getting the first down, number 1. So we're in a situation now where we're just kind of bleeding it out. Again, here's another run to Wayne Gibson. Wayne makes a nice – we watched this in film study. You know, watch the movie makes on the linebacker right here. Breaks down number 5. And one thing we're doing, David, is the guys are just always leaning forward. That's big. That's big at this point of the year. Same thing, Wayne's running through an arm tackle. We're kind of – you know, we're playing physical football right now. We're getting off the ball. We're getting off the line of scrimmage.
And you're just running it down their throats.
Yeah, we are. It's running down their throats right now. And I like how Blaine fakes right here, gets his shoulders low. Their defense flew to the left, and he's staying north and south. So same thing, fake. Wayne does a good job there picking up 10. So, Dave, when your quarterback runs the ball, you can block 11.
Right.
You can go 11 for 11. Or you can block 10, actually, because you know got one ball carrier. Quarterback sneak, you know, really nice job there by our offensive line, and now our defense is back on the field after a long rest. I like about our defense right now, we're playing some sophomores out there. You got King Sandoval's a sophomore, Dylan Woody's a sophomore, Liam Gerber's a sophomore. A lot of youth now having to play on defense.
You have Zayden.
Zayden Williams is a sophomore. Josiah McClure, 23, there he is. He's a freshman. So we're getting some guys to, you know, buy into playing hard and being detailed, playing fundamental football, right there, so Caden Stewart's a junior, and, of course, you got Big Tim still out there anchoring the defensive line. Nobody's blocked him all year. So, again, there we go again to Adam. Again, we're just stealing yards. This is a run play, David. We're just going to throw it out there to Adam. He's going to get north and south. That saves Wayne from getting hit for a snap, or Blaine. Let Adam catch the ball and get hit. But as you see, that was the last play of the third quarter in the background. So, again, we're trying to get them to – and they didn't bite. I mean, I thought, hey, you're just going to run the ball to death, and then, hey, we'll call pump, and they'll fly up. They didn't. See, the safety stays over the top, so Blaine does a nice job of the primary's gone. The check down's gone. We're just going to run forward and get some positive yardage. So that's there's Zayden Williams with a nice block downfield, and luckily his feet kept moving. And I just hate when those receivers get buckled under by Liam Gerber again. Amonte Bishop, he's another one that's been so steady for us all year. I know Amonte was in the house tonight. I don't know if he's still here. What a play by Dylan Woody here. He comes up, David, and we're lucky he made this play because there weren't a whole lot of people that were left. But Dylan's the weak side alley player, and they threw it weak. And Dylan, he split 2 blocks, and that's called a gator roll tackle. So with that kid right there, 6'5", 220, you go with his legs, he ain't going to like it.
His teammates liked it. You can see the celebration afterwards.
That's the thing. I mean, that's what I think. Defensively, we're having fun and we're kind of getting after it, and we got some youth on that side of the ball, and guys are kind of playing hard and playing hungry. And I'm not saying offense isn't, but I'm just saying it's different when you have some guys that are kind of getting on the field and having success for the first time.
I think this is towards the end
Welcome
here.
back
And once
towards the
again
end
to
of the go. Yeah,
Blankenship Field. Let's go down to the field to Alex Myers as we begin our postgame show.
Thank you very much, David. On the field here with senior quarterback Blaine Stansberry. Blaine, first off, congratulations on a big win tonight. Coach said it. I'm sure you're thinking it. Your look on your face says you're not satisfied. It wasn't pretty. But at the end of the day, you guys are undefeated, and it's a win.
Yeah, we just didn't connect on shots that we easily should have. I take that all on me, and I know I got to correct that and work with them and just make sure we're all on the same page and able to hit these big shots that'll stretch this lead way farther than it should have been.
You guys clearly made some adjustments at halftime, and I don't know if it was strategic or if it was just kind of a tongue lashing, but when you guys came out, you guys went run, 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 run. You did it. Wayne did it. The offensive line did an awesome job. But I thought you guys kind of came out with an attitude on that first drive. What was the idea coming into the start of the third quarter?
We knew we had to score no matter what. We hated the first half, and we ran it because that's what worked. And we knew we could just pound it down on them, and that's what worked.
I don't know if you're aware. You're probably aware of these things. Before the game, you needed David, on the first play from scrimmage, said Blaine's probably about to break a record right here. We'll see. You threw about a 5 or 6 yard pass, I think, to Jarrell Jimerson. And with that pass you did, you passed one of the all-time greats here at Oak Ridge High School in this football program, Spencer Goldmeyer. He was a running back, had the 6,000 some odd yards as a career rusher. You passed him tonight as a running back and a quarterback, running and throwing, I should say. But you're now Oak Ridge's all-time leading yards getter, however you want to say that. Congratulations. Were you aware of that? And if so, what does that mean to you coming into a program like this, a 3-year starter that's so storied?
Yes, sir. It means a lot. I knew that it was close coming in, and I knew I'd probably get it. And it's really special. I know I'm not from Oak Ridge, but it's really nice to come in and do something like that in a program that has such a great tradition.
Well, you say you're not from Oak Ridge, but I think at this point you're an Oak Ridger. You're one of us. Regardless of where you were born, where you grew up, you've put enough into this program. I think everybody listening will count you. Hey, Blaine, congratulations. I know you got to sharpen some stuff up. I know you're hard on yourself, but hey, enjoy this one. It was a great win.
Thank you so much.
And after that, we will talk with Tim Walters. Unfortunately, he's getting interviewed by someone else. Got Tim Walters down here on the field. And Tim, I want to talk to you. You're another senior It was kind of interesting tonight trying to find people to talk to because there wasn't anybody that just had crazy stats. I thought you had a really good game, but as a team, this wasn't your sharpest performance. Coach talked about it a moment ago. Look, joyous faces right now.
We just got to come in Monday and get real slow. We happy too. Like, we just got to
Sorry about that. Tim was, well, basically what Tim said there was, from what I heard, you all had a good practice on Monday.
Oh, yeah, we've had a good week, David, so I think anything that preparation-wise going into Farragut, we've had a good week. I thought we had a good week against Hardin Valley. I think people got to realize, and I get, we were 7-0 and blah, 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 but we played sloppy at times, but I think Hardin Valley, did some good stuff. I think they played a really clean game. We saw on film they made a lot of mistakes that they didn't make against us, and that's high school football for you. But Tim's right. It's about preparation. You want to peak at the right time, and we did that. We did that last year. The year before, we did not do that. So it's all about peaking at the right time, and the way you're going to do that is prepare every Friday from here on out like it could be your last. And if you do that and give it all you got, then that's what happens. But yeah, we prepared well this week, but we got to play better against Farragut for sure.
Let's go ahead and do the plays of the week, and we'll do some freshman junior varsity highlights. Then we'll bring our seniors up here. This is the plays of the week. One of them's kind of a surprise. It was senior night, obviously.
Yeah, it was 20 seniors were honored. We had the whole field spread out. And my first couple of years, it wasn't like that. So Torrey Holt with a big block on 24. I really liked that block. He had his head up and his hips down and used Coach Day's weight room training to really bully 24. I guess, was this the – what was this? I mean –
it was the offensive
play of the week. We get the touchdown pass to Jarrell. Nice route, nice throw, dropped the ball in the bucket. Defensive play, Dylan Woody. What a play. He splits two, and you saw Hardin Valley sideline jumping up and down. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I just noticed that now. But they thought they had a touchdown. Then he come in, and then, they just, he got us.
Well, look how upset he is.
No gain. Hit of the week's Tyree Porter.
It's hard to find. This is not really a hitting team, actually. But
what do you mean we're not hit? What are you talking about? What games are you watching?
You're a good tackling team.
I think we're a very good tackling. I get what you're saying. I mean, we're not going to have. Oh my goodness!
Here's the play of the week, and it didn't count, but it was a great play.
Well,
there.
I thought it was positive was on a PAT field goal. If we can rewind this somehow, I don't know, Mark, if we can do that or not. But if we can re-show that play, whenever you have a fire call, which I know we got Coach Kelly obviously is here every week, but we talked to him about sometimes
plays of the week.
So my fault. I didn't mean to mess the order up. But when you have a fire call, you have 4 guys who can release, and they all did a great job. And I just love the way Adam faded to the right. Now you saw Joey Marin ship out of the corner of his eye down there in the end zone wearing 44, and threw it up, and Joey caught the ball. And man, when you saw that flag come out, you're just like, but just what great execution. I mean, for us to pull that off, I think is a lot for Adam. Adam Washington's played a lot of football. And then, for Joey to go up there and get the ball like that, you wish it would have counted. But the good thing is we have huddle, so we have video evidence of that play, and that's something those boys will never forget.
I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
That's fine. I didn't mean to interrupt the show.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's see what he's going to put up here. I don't know if he's going to put the junior varsity highlights up or.
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
And this was a game played, 2 games actually played. The freshmen played Hardin Valley, and the junior varsity played at Hardin Valley, which was kind of unusual.
Yeah, well, like me and you talked about that off air. There was a little scheduling snafu, but luckily, it's not like when Oak Ridge goes to Hardin Valley, it's not like we're heading an hour away. It was a really, very pretty easy drive just down Pellissippi, and there you are. I guess the rivalry, what Battle of the Bridge was it, David? You may correct me on when Hardin Valley opened and started playing Oak Ridge every year. What they call that?
Battle of the Bridge. And you've got a trophy someplace.
Yeah, we discussed that. Coach Gaddis may have a trophy somewhere. I don't know who won the last matchup.
We did.
Probably Oak Ridge
We did. 40 to
but
nothing.
there's, Amari Bishop there, freshman-only game. There was an injury to a Hardin Valley player. Hopefully that young man's okay. That caused a really long stoppage here. So the JV game went by quick, but JV dominated freshman. This went down to the final 30 seconds. So, freshmen were, Amari and Everett Hartman, they're not quarterbacks by trade. We do have Josiah McClure playing on the varsity team, who may have, I know he played some quarterback in middle school. There's Jarrell Curry there coming in on a nice little play. And as you see here, we're doing a really good job of Oliver Poggle there making a nice tackle on number 2, who had some pretty good wheels on him. Here's Jackson Billingsley carrying the ball. So, Jackson does a good job there of kind of splitting it and just going to score a touchdown there. So, there's Everett coming in on the strip sack. Nice little – here's Kamani Willis on the little – I guess we call this a jet sweep, but kind of that's a pretty common football term, little jet sweep.
Yeah.
You're going to throw it out there to the receiver, run horizontal. Spencer Hatmaker there, Oliver Poggle. We were out there Wednesday we had a little freshman-only practice, and we were trying to challenge them to be physical. And they did. I thought we played a physical game. It's just a little bit limited offensively, just with the nature of playing a couple kids out of position there at quarterback. But there's Everett Hartman again with the carry. Kamani Willis with a nice split on the counter play. So he's getting north and south there, and offensive line's doing a good job there, competing, blocking. Now there's Kamani again. But again, we do have some freshman offensive line prospects we can develop. They got some good size on them. Now we're in the JV game. There's Kipton Fagan here. I mean, Kipton really has a bright future, I think. I like the way he runs the ball. And here's Zaire Oliver, played a little bit of running back in the Friday night game. There's Zaire. He's taking the ball outside, and this was a fun one because we didn't play a lot of. There's Joey Marinship. We got Connor Penrod there, Anthony Nevius, and we didn't play a lot of snaps in this game due to the injury. But I mean, like Oak Ridge, we thumped them. We talked about that off air.
Yeah, you could have scored 40 or more.
Yeah, it was it was pretty bad. There's Jamin Crowley. He's carrying the ball there down the sideline, and the Hawks really have no answer for that. Kipton there kind of rolls out a little bit.
He fooled me.
He kind of fooled you a little bit. Thought he was going to throw it, but he'll just take it in. Like I say, running the ball, he can really run the ball. There's Joey Marinship there with some pressure, and there's Amari Bishop playing up with the interception. We had to pull a couple guys up just for depth purpose, so we appreciate Amari doing that. Got him a pick. There were multiple Oak Ridge interceptions in this game. So there's Kipton again. He didn't run out of bounds. I think he's kind of having fun. We played a lot of JV games.
Well, he didn't get to play many last year because he got hurt early on.
He did,
in the
yeah.
year.
He actually got hurt and missed some time at the Monday night level. But there's Kip again with a walk-in. Offensive line does a good job blocking for him. You see, there's Brandon Roy right there, Gage Pellegrin, Hudson Edwards, Javier Heck. I think Caleb Cooper there was the center. Hard to tell. I didn't, know a lot of guys rotated in. There's Oliver Poggle. He was brought up to play as well. Zakai Booth applying the pressure. There's Zaire Oliver with a nice tackle. What we're seeing is a lot of guys that did a great. There's Connor Penrod. That's really a formed tackle. So You know, Connor transferred in from, I believe it's Washington State, so he's going to be a senior next year, so we need to really get him a spot next year. He can help us out. Speaking of that, Jamin Crowley can as well.
Another touchdown for him.
Oh, yeah, another touchdown. Does a nice job there in pass protection. So watch Kipton here. He just, I'm telling you, he just avoids it and does a nice job. I like how he stays north and south. I just, you know, sometimes guys want to run east and west. He really splits them. Like, you know, he's splitting defenders, splitting linebackers. You know, I think sometimes as a quarterback, you got to get down a little bit, you know. You don't want 5 guys hitting you at the same time. But here he is again, quarterback run. And, you know, like we've said, really, this game we had to, you know, play fast due to the freshman game going so long. And there's Jamin again really getting in the end zone. So, you know, nice north and south run. I like how he lowers his shoulder there. And when he made contact, his knee drives maintained the same posture. There's Nehemiah Adams.
2-point conversion try.
2-point conversion. You know, we decided to go no special teams just to play because it was going to be a late night anyway. Had to get Joey Marin ship again with the host of Wildcats. As you see there, you see a lot of Oak Ridge helmets involved in the tackle. So here's Kipton again rolling out and, you know, makes the move on 27 and really does a good job there of staying north and south. So there's Zaire Oliver. I believe he had 2 interceptions in this game. And, yeah, he had one. Amari Bishop had one. And the JV had a big win down there at Hardin Valley. I believe the final score is 24-0. So right now they are 5-3 on the season. Me and Coach Gaddis were talking about the Grace JV game when that kicker showed up from somewhere and made like a 45-yard field goal. I'd never seen that before. But, you know, so the JV team with their 5th win of the season, that's pretty impressive.
Coach, we're running long on our time here. Farragut is the opponent tomorrow night. Your scouting report.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you look at Farragut, you can't judge a book by its cover. They're 2-6, but they played a really tough schedule. They've lost to, I mean, Upperman, the best team they probably had in school history, Sevier County, Powell, Maryville, Bradley Central. I feel like, you know, Farragut's a solid football team. Their offensive line, D-line are really good. I think their skill players are younger. Freshman running back, you know, some sophomores playing receiver. Quarterback can play. He's a junior. He can really spin it. Rivalry Thursday, you know, I guess the past 10 or 12 years, they've kind of had our number a little bit in the overall series. So, you know, we got to play well. We got to bring it. We got to clean up. You know, I told the team today 2 things, emphasis of this game. Box physicality. When I said box physicality, that is, you know, our front 7 versus their O-line, our O-line versus their D-line. And I said, you know, offensive execution detail. Like, can't get holding penalties. Your block points have to be on track. You can't grab and sling guys. That's stupid football. If you do that against good teams, you'll get beat. So we need to play cleaner. But should be a good football game. Should be exciting.
Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Farragut, Bill Clabo Field,
Yep.
and we'll have the broadcast. And, of course, you can watch it as well on Rivalry Thursday. Coach, we're going to take a break here. We're going to bring up a couple of your seniors, Eli Pearson and Caleb Riker are going to come up to talk about Oak Ridge football, and we'll be back with them in a moment.
I enjoy living and raising a family in East Tennessee because it's always been home to me. One thing that makes Fox Insurance Group stand out from other agencies is our customer service. Insurance, a lot of times, for a lot of people, is not something they really like to deal with, so I like to be there for them and help them through the process. It makes me feel good when I know my customer can rely on me and trust me. Yes, I'm very excited Fox Insurance Group is now an independent agency. It opens up so many doors for our customers and the agency as a whole, and we're going to be there for you when you need us the most.
Who are you not to be uncommon? Who are you not to be 1 in a million? 100 million? Your day job is what you do, but it doesn't define you. In a world of common, it might. But you? You were born to do uncommon things with the time you've been given. When's the last time Common fought a wildfire? Or brought a town back from the dark? Or stood against a rising flood? Common doesn't do that. Uncommon does that. And here, where uncommon lives are shaped, is where history will find you. A few weeks a year, and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agents are available to help you online, over the phone, or in person. State Farm agents are here to help answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
This is Melvin Jackson, inviting you to experience mouth-watering, slow-smoke barbecue that hits every spot every time. Fats Barbecue is now open in Oak Ridge at 366 East Tennessee Avenue. Stop by our brand new storefront or catch our award-winning food truck on the move. For over 30 years, our award-winning barbecue has been a staple in the East Tennessee. Perfectly smoked meats, hearty sides, and then that down-home flavor you love. Planning an event, we cater weddings, parties, and more. Call 865-421-3287. Fats Barbecue, where every guest is family. Follow the smoke, find the flavor.
Welcome back once again to the Pizza Inn, getting ready for tomorrow's game. The Wildcats taking on the Farragut Admirals in a region ball game, playing for a home playoff ball game in the first round. That's what's on the line. Joining me, a couple seniors. To my immediate right is Eli Pearson. He is the punter and place kicker for the Wildcats. And to his right is Caleb Riker, who got injured during this course of the year, but unfortunately not able to go, but he started as a freshman on this Oak Ridge Wildcat team, and he's a senior member of this team. And guys, first off, thanks a lot for joining us here. Caleb, I'm going to start with you. Obviously, you got a chance to play in the early ball games, suffered an injury, which has kind of taken you out of commission. Obviously, it must be tough for you, being a football guy your whole life, to sit and have to watch your teammates play.
Yeah, David. Growing up, I played football my whole life, and I've had issues with injuries, kind of, but concussions are kind of the nagging theme. But it has been tough watching these guys have such a successful season. I mean, I really want to be a part of it still, but.
Caleb's on my crew. When you said you had issues, I was going to say that's for sure, but I didn't think I should do that appropriately on the show. But Eli Pearson is next to me. Eli has been the starting kicker, I guess, since your brother graduated. I guess, and I'll just tell you this: today I nominated you for Kicker of the Year in the state of Tennessee, Mr. Football Kicker. I have an opportunity to do that, and I nominated you today. You have an incredible leg. Obviously, I know your goal is to break Aaron Hunt's longest field goal record, but I'm sure that doesn't really matter to you. What matters to you is hitting all your kicks. Talk about your season as a kicker and your goals as a kicker.
I'd say that I've had a pretty good season so far, probably my best season since I've started. I mean, the 53-yard school record, I mean, it would be cool to get that, but that's obviously not what I'm looking for. I feel like I just want to help this team and just hit all the field goals I can.
You're either near perfect or perfect on extra points. You punt a lot as well, but not as much this year. You haven't really gotten, because of the offense has been so good, you haven't really punted that many times. I know you practice in punting, but you think to yourself, man, I wish they wouldn't get a first down here so I could go in here and punt. Does that ever cross your mind?
Just a couple times. I don't know if that's such a good thought, though. But
no, not probably. Probably not.
But, yeah, I mean, I'm ready on the sidelines to punt whenever, but haven't really gotten too many chances.
So Caleb, as a kicker, I mean, as you know, you're friends with this guy here. What do kickers do in practice? I mean, do they actually practice? I mean, do they even work out and do the running and all the stuff that the rest of the team does?
So Eli definitely does practice. Of course he does.
Does he do the conditioning part of it? That's what I want to know. We know he practices.
I can't say that I've noticed him with that, but
yeah, go ahead.
I know he puts his work in with Coach Kelly, and it definitely shows on the field.
Well, this team right now is 8-0. Obviously, you like I said, with a win tomorrow, you have a chance to host the first round of the playoffs, and then if you win the next Thursday, you could host the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. So I mean that's obviously a goal. Talk about this team, both of you. How far can this team go? I mean, last year you guys went to the semifinals, Final Four in the state. How far can this team go? Eli, I'll start with you.
I mean, I think we can make it all the way to state. I think we can win it this year. We're a really talented team with a lot of seniors and a lot of leaders. And, I mean, once we get everyone healthy towards playoffs, I mean, Mill and Will, once we get them back, I think we'll be good.
Caleb?
I mean, yeah, going off about what Eli said, this team's absolutely incredible. I mean, I haven't really been a part of, like, winning cultures as much as, like, growing up. But this team it's got a winning culture. And you can feel it whenever you're at practice, whenever you're at the games. You know this team is a very, very good team. And they absolutely have the chance. And I think we'll go and win state.
So Eli, what do kickers dream about? I mean, what a lot of these guys, they dream of their Heisman pose when they score a touchdown and all. What do kickers dream about? What is the dream of a kicker?
I guess just hitting a game-winning field goal. I mean, in terms of punting, I feel like hitting it from like the 5-yard line to the end zone, somewhere in there.
Caleb, for the most part, you did a lot of special teams play. You got a chance to play some defense as well. Special teams, how important are they to the overall success of a football team?
I mean, without special teams, I mean, you're not able to pin those guys back deep, especially with Eli and being able to get a touchback every single time. I feel like that's very underappreciated. I mean, we've seen times where it doesn't get to the end zone. They start off with better field positioning. And that makes it harder as like a defense to not be able to get a stop. But Eli's able to get it back there into the end zone almost every single time.
It's almost a shock when your kicks don't go into the end zone. I know that's the way it's like, wow, that one didn't go in the end zone. It went to the 2-yard line instead. But talk about how important it is for you, especially with the holders, the long snappers. How important is it for you all to be all on the same page?
I mean, really important. I can't do it without the Gage, Adam, on field goals and all that. So, I mean, I need them to do it.
You saw Adam throw what could have been a touchdown pass the other day. I mean, how would you rate his form as a quarterback?
No, that was crazy. He was a little wild with his form, but, like, it was still good.
Do you ever talk smack on the field? Like, not even the Bearden game?
Nope.
No smack at all?
Never.
Never at all?
Maybe once or twice.
What'd you say?
Can't recall.
You very seldom do see kickers talk smack. But I remember you were kind of fired up. I mean, and you don't really want to repeat it? I know your grandmother's watching. I was kidding him. His grandmother watches everything we do, but you don't want to say?
I honestly don't remember.
Caleb, do you remember him talking smack in the Bearden ball game?
If he can't remember, I can't remember either.
True friendship right there. I know Coach Kelly is your coach, and I know you had, I guess, Coach Bam, was primarily your coach. Which coach scares you the most on the staff?
Rang.
How come?
He just gets a little loud out there sometimes, and that's about it.
Caleb?
He's went to the bathroom, but
he still can hear you. These speakers are kind of loud.
He definitely can. But I think every single coach out there can definitely get fired up. But I'd probably go with Rang.
If you had a teammate, if there was a horror movie that was involved with your teammates, which teammate you think would die first and why?
like Tori would probably like slip.
I see you already gone. He's already gone, I guess. So, Caleb, what do you think?
Well, I was going to pick fun at Blake and Dylan, but they've already left.
Yeah,
But
they're walking out the door as we speak.
I think that Blake would probably just end up breaking his toe or something, just like he did last year.
So, Eli, if your mother was a football player, what position would she play?
We'll go with running back.
Okay, why?
I think she could run some people over.
Caleb, if your mom was a member of the football team, what position would she play?
Well, my mom played soccer all throughout her life, so she'd definitely be a kicker or something like that.
Now, I asked this question last week. I don't know if it's appropriate or not, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. If you had a daughter, who would you not want on the team to date her? Eli, we'll start with you.
We'll go with Nate probably.
I'm not going to ask. Last week I asked why. I don't think I should do that, but Caleb, same question.
That's a really good question. I don't know if I'd let just about none of them probably. I mean,
I thought of another question. It's probably not very politically correct, but okay, you know what a conjoined twin is? I mean, in the old days, yeah, I don't want to say the stereotype name before. Who would you not want to have as your twin if you were a conjoined twin? Who would you not, on the team, who would you not want?
We'll go with Elijah, I guess.
How come?
He's pretty big.
All right. Caleb?
Nate Stevens.
What is I know Caleb, you're kind of limited in your. I know you've had injuries your entire career, but I'm going to ask you this first. What is your favorite memory of Oak Ridge football in your life, playing or watching or whatever?
So whenever I was in 8th grade, I got the chance. I think it might have been, it's either my 7th or 8th grade year. It was pre-COVID. Oak Ridge went to state. It obviously ended up losing that game, but I feel like the moment of just being a fan and knowing your hometown is going to that game, it really meant a lot to know that my team was really that good.
Eli, what's your favorite memory?
Honestly, the same. I watched my brother kick at state. That was really cool. I mean, last year was also cool going into the semifinals. I mean, I really didn't think we were going to make it that far, to be honest, but that was really cool making it that far.
Eli, I know you play soccer, and I know you've been to a lot of kicking camps over the last several years. So I'm guessing that you want to play beyond high school. What's your goal there?
Yes, sir. I mean, I'd like to play somewhere, D1 hopefully, and kick somewhere.
Caleb, what are your plans after high school?
Well, hopefully, David, I get into University of Tennessee and I can go into biomedical health sciences and eventually get my PhD in that.
I ask this question every week. Well, I'm going to ask a different question too. Which person on your team would make the best coach?
JT Gormley.
JT Gormley, okay.
Yeah, I like JT or Tim probably.
Have you ever considered you want to be a coach at some point, either one of you?
Probably not a football coach. Maybe.
Caleb?
Probably not a coach. If I were to do that, it'd be with littler kids, not high schoolers.
I got a couple more serious ones I want to ask you. Eli, who's the greatest influence in your life? Could be sports-wise, just in life.
Probably my dad.
Okay. Caleb?
You should know the answer to this, David, but definitely my mom. She's been there through absolutely everything with me, and she's my rock.
Last week, JT said that his hidden talent was he makes knives and swords and things like that. Do you all have any hidden talents that we might want to know about? Eli Pearson? Hopefully future All-State kicker and Mr. Kicker football or whatever?
Nothing crazy. I don't know.
Can you sing? Can you dance? Can you do poetry? I mean,
I do have a voice. I mean, I can sing a little bit.
you can sing? Okay, let's go.
No, I'm just
Okay,
nope.
let's hear it. We'll let you all be the music, and we'll let Eli
dear God.
sing here. Eli, you want to sing? What do you want to sing?
I'm A-okay.
How about, you know the fight song? You don't know the words?
Not
to it?
right now.
I'm not going to make you sing. I can see this. I can see terror in his eyes, actually, when he's looking at me, actually. Caleb, do you have any hidden talents?
I don't know if it's so hidden, but I'm a pretty good fisherman. It's definitely my biggest hobby, but I'm pretty good at it, I'd like to say.
Let me tell you a little story about him. We went to it was a basketball tournament, I guess, down in Florida, and he and another one of the camera guys, they stayed out on the dock for how many hours straight?
I want to say either 8 or 9.
8 or 9 hours. I was starving. I was back in the hotel, and they were killing me. But guys, just got a couple of minutes left here. What is the best tradition at Oak Ridge High School football-wise?
Probably the Walk of Champions.
What do you like about that?
Just everyone getting together, walking down. I mean, watching my brother do it whenever he was here. I mean, it's just always been what I think of whenever I think of Oak Ridge football.
Caleb?
I'd have to say the same. I mean, being a kid and lining up and smacking on the shoulder pads, and then getting to experience that exact same feeling, except now you're a player, there's really nothing like it.
As a kicker, I know we're running late, Mark, I know, but as a kicker, I saw you shove, this is Eli Pearson, kicker, I saw you shove somebody out of bounds. I don't remember what game it was. Was it a couple weeks ago? What's it like for you to actually get a tackle or something?
Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but I mean, it felt good. I guess that's a tackle.
Caleb, I mean, obviously you've played defense your whole life. Were you surprised when you saw a kicker make a tackle?
Absolutely not. Look at this guy right here. This is a defensive menace right here.
Well, guys, I appreciate you joining here. I know, Eli, it's not the most comfortable thing you like to do, but you've done great as you did, as we expected you to do. And Caleb, I appreciate you coming on as well. Any shout-outs you'd like to make before we close it out? Family, friends? I know somebody who's watching you.
Shout out my grandma.
Give a shout out to my mom and Adam Washington for throwing a touchdown.
Well, guys, like I said, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
It's Eli Pearson and Caleb Riker, senior members of the Wildcats. Yeah, give them a good, I mean, that's hard to do. It's hard to get up here and talk. We got Farragut. It is tomorrow. We've had some people think it's Friday. See you Friday. It's actually tomorrow night. Farragut High School, 7 o'clock will be the kickoff. You can tune us in on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, or you can tune in on the radio at FM 92.7. For Mark and Shauna and our camera guys last week and this week, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.
Up the middle he goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Scott Fisher 45, 50, 45, 40. Fisher 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Scott Fisher has just gone 98 yards for an Oak Ridge touchdown.
I can't deal it, so unfair, and it feels like heaven so far away.
Third and 6. Here comes Oak Ridge. It's almost a sack. A screen pass intercepted by Warrendine. To the 30, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Michael Warrendine down to the 15-yard line. Porter under center from the 4. He rolls to his right. Backside pressure. Passes complete. Touchdown Oak Ridge! Booker scores! Booker scores! Booker scores! 12 seconds to play. Pandemonium reigns at Blankenship Field. Hall to the far left. Sarple pass. Pumps once. Here's the pass complete to Rock Hardin. Rock Hardin 45 to the 40 to the 35. And he waits. There he goes! There he goes! Touchdown Oak Ridge! The Wildcats down the field.
Caldwell the tailback, Woods the pass. Fires it, pass, batted away, intercepted by Oak Ridge. Wildcats Connor Goldmeyer at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, down the field 45-40, 35-30, down the field, Connor Goldmeyer to the 20, to the 15. We might have a new record, a new record.
Let's see what Brian does. He's going to pass. Setting up a little pass. Boom! Big stick! What a shot by Matt Smith. He blasted that guy.
For the Wildcats. Handoff goes up the middle, Rivers to the 40, breaks it down the right side, 45 to the 40, to the 45 to the 50, to the 45 to the 40, to the 45 to the 30, to the 15, to the 10. High touchdown, Oak Ridge. Jamie Woodman, oh, you've got away, 14-7 Oak Ridge, and Minor will roll to his right. Has some time. Down the field it goes to Sean Williams, complete 40, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, 25, 15, 10, touchdown, no flags down, Sean Williams scores. Booker at the 5 on the return to the 10, to the 15, Booker at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, Corey Booker with a kicker to beat, makes a move on him and blows him away, he'll take it home, baby, Corey Booker, 5, touchdown Oak Ridge. 5-yard line. Here comes Adrian handing it off to Booker. Booker breaks free at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. Corey Booker 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. The freshman has just gone 95 yards. Touchdown Oak Ridge. Corey Booker has gone 95 yards for the Oak Ridge touchdown.
Under center, rolling to his left, looking, firing, there's a man, 2 points in the Wildcats win! Jacob Snyder makes the catch! It's pandemonium on Blankenship Field! Adrian Porter connects with his tight end, Jacob Snyder, into the Oak Ridge fans. And Jerry Colfer will pitch to Summers, and he wants to throw. He looks long, the man is there, the pass is kick it! Touchdown, Mike Underwood! Underwood on the reception on the halfback pass from Sean Summers, and Oak Ridge
Wildcats trail. Lorne drops back to pass. Has some time. Pass is complete. And it's going to be a touchdown to David Brown as nobody, baby, was on him. Ridge going for 2, and Colquitt will roll to the right, gives it off the white. He looks to the end zone. 2 points, baby. Oak Ridge has won this ball game from Blankenship Field, the greatest opening victory we've seen in some time.
Wiseman on the line for the Wildcats. Robbie Knight hands it off to Ogletree. Blasted in the backfield. Loses 5 yards. Wildcats come in strong, and they drop him for a big loss. Greg Central going to the extra point with Greg Johnson. The hold will be Billy King. 42-41. Oak Ridge on top of Central, and let's see what the Wildcats can do with the kick. Here's a low snap. Here's the kick. It's a block. Oak Ridge is headed to the state championship ball game at Vanderbilt on a block extra point. 42-41. And Oak Ridge, pandemonium reigns on the field. The Wildcats are headed to Vanderbilt. A blocked extra point. Oak Ridge celebrating. Pandemonium. Fans on the field. The block kick, and Central's season will end on their home field, and Oak Ridge will go to Vanderbilt.